South Garcon, meanwhile, saying, please don't let the overall narrative get past. The starters are gassed from all these minutes. However, Garcon, I will push back a little bit on the overall narrative getting passed over, because it's not Billy playing his key guys too many minutes.
Yeah, it's not that.
It's not. Are you ready for it?
Talk to me.
Are you ready for the most important narrative?
Uh-oh.
This ain't it, AK.
Oh, here he is.
This ain't it, Eversley. Can't get to 500.
Why is he
Trade
smiling?
deadline's a week from Thursday. What the hell are you doing? What the hell are we doing? Let's go to another play-in tournament. This ain't it. Make some trades. Think about the future. What are we doing here? God, I'm sick of this shit. That is the real story.
What's the real story, Matt?
This team ain't it.
There it is. That's how you feel. You can make a play-in tournament without some of these people on your team. I think that's my part of it.
Yeah,
I don't mind. I don't mind getting rid of some of these guys.
If that still matters so much to them,
that matters.
We must make the precious play-in tournament.
Postseason play matters. You'll never give me the green show on that.
Then make some trades that are steering more towards next season and beyond than the back half of this one.
Yeah.
And you could still probably crawl your way to your precious play-in tournament, because everything beneath you in the East right now is even more laughable junk than y'all are.
This is true.
And y'all are laughable junk.
Much more laughable than us. But you can trade some of this that you have. The guys that we mentioned that you can get rid of. You can definitely trade some of them and still make this postseason, which I will tell you forever is always going to be important. Guys, your young guys, especially you're building around, getting them to the postseason is freaking important in their growth and their development as basketball players. That shit is important. But I don't care about, you're not going to go to obviously a second round. You're not going to go to a third. We're not out here, at least I ain't advocating that shit, but you will never hear me not advocating for them to get to that postseason. Go. Absolutely. You will get growth with the young guys that you have. Kobe, Ayo, Pat, his boy Julian, all that shit will help those guys as they continue on, as they're obviously trying to build a culture that says our baseline is we at least make the playoffs every year. Just like the freaking Miami Heat. That's all that is right there. It's the same ideology. We make the playoffs. Period, point blank. That's it. We go to the playoffs. That's the baseline of it. Everything else is up here. You can still do that without some of what you have on this team while still improving for the future. You can still do both. You don't have to just say, oh, man, we're getting rid of him. We're done. No. Have you seen the East? Absolutely not. You can still be a team that gets to that postseason while you still get assets. It is a thing that you can still do. You can do both. As a Chicago Bulls organization, you don't have to just go all in and push the pedal to the metal with what you have right now. You can get rid of some of that, obtain some assets back, and still have your young guys grow from what you do in the postseason. It's still a damn thing, man.
Dave Connor in the comments said, does Big Dave want to throw a hat? I feel like it would help. You want to throw a hat?
Thank you, Connor.
You want to throw a hat?
I'll throw one.
It always helps. That went right across the camera angle. I love it.
I'm going to underhand that one right
good. Yeah, feels good.
You can still do it. It's just, I think that's just my whole point. Because this is what me and Matt, we're on the same page, but we're not. But we're saying the same, but we're not. Matt doesn't care about the post. Clearly, he don't give a damn. He don't care about going. He's like, trade them all, get rid of it, start over, do that shit. I'm like, trade them, but you can still do this. You can still actually get to a postseason because your shit ain't good with what you're going against. You can still get these guys some experience in the postseason.
And look, okay, again, the Raptors, not the most formidable of opponents. But when the Bulls went on that run in the final minutes of the first quarter to take that lead into the second quarter, they went on a 10-0 run.
Yeah.
You know the players responsible for that 10-0 run?
Tell them.
Because it was Ayo, Dalen, and Julian. They made a 10-0 Bulls run.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that as the focus. Now and in perpetuity, the future.
I have no problem with
Between now and February 8th, make that the focus for the love of God.
You can still do this.
Because guess what? None of us are having fun going to and losing the play-in tournament until we're all rotting 6 feet under.